Okay, percentages. Right, how to convert a fraction to a percentage, right? So you have your fraction 3/4 and they said express it as a percentage. So all you have to do is multiply by 100. So into your calculator, press the fraction button, put in your 3/4, multiply by 100 and press equals. And it'll say 75 and you just put the percent key after it. If you want to practice some of these, page 147, question 7. Converting a decimal to a percentage is the exact same thing. Anytime that you want to turn anything into a percent, you multiply by 100. So you type in into your calculator 0.65 and you multiply by 100 and you press equals and it'll give you 65 and you just stick a percent sign after it. Page 148, question 9. Stop now, go practice those. Right, if you want to convert a percentage to a decimal or a fraction, right? Okay, for example, 70%. Percent, the word percent means out of 100. So 70% means it's 70 out of 100. So what you do is you key that into your calculator. Calculator will give you 7/10 and that's it as a fraction. If they ask for a decimal, you press the S to D key, right? S to D key will turn it to a decimal and you will get 0.7. If you want to practice some of these, page 147 to 148, number 3 and number 8. Stop now, practice those. Right, finding a percentage of a given quantity. So if you want to find 5% of 250, 5% means 5 out of 100. Of is the multiply sign, 250 into the calculator and press equals, and that will be 1 to 12.5. Okay, right, page 150, question 1 are all like that. Go practice them. Right, expressing one quantity as a percentage of another quantity. Example, express 15 minutes as a percentage of 1.5 hours. Right, the first problem here is this is minutes, this is hours, so they must be in the same unit. So 15 minutes is fine. Let's turn 1.5 hours into minutes. So 1 hour is 60 minutes, a half hour is 30 minutes, 16 30 makes 90 minutes. So it's express 15 minutes as a percentage of 90 minutes. So you put 15 over 90 and you turn it into a percent, you multiply by 100, right? Okay, and that would be, do it on the calculator. Right, page 151, question 7 are all like that. Go practice. Right, next thing is increasing or decreasing by a given percentage. For example, increase 480 by 5%. What that means is get 5% of 480 and add it on. Right, so you want to get 5% of 480. So 5% means 5 out of 100. Of means you multiply 480. So into the calculator, 5 over 100 multiplied by 480 and you get 24. Now we're not finished. It's increase 480 by 24 basically. So you add it on, 480 plus 24, add that on and that will be 504. Okay, now if it said decrease 480, you would take it away. So if it said decrease, it would be 480, take away 24, which is 456. Now just give me a second because I never wrote in what questions to do. So based on this, so based on this, if you do page 155, question 5. So to practice those, page 155, question 5. Okay, and stop now, go do it. Right, and the last bit is in this part is finding a quantity when given a percentage of it. Okay, so this time they don't tell you the whole number, they only tell you a bit of the number. So if 12% of a number is 72, find the number. Okay, so they're not telling you what the whole number is, they're only telling you what 12% is. So what we do this like we did ratio, right? We say 12% equals 72. Always go down to 1%. So D for down, D for divide. So to go from 12 down to 1, you divide by 12. So if you do it to this side, you must do it to this side. So 72 divided by 12 is 6. And then we want all the number, which is 100%. So to go from 1 up to 100, you multiply by 100. And if you do it to that side, you must do it to this side. So 6 multiplied by 100 is 600. So you divide by the percent, divide by 12, multiply by 100. Divide 72 divided by 12 and multiply the answer by 100. And if you want to practice some of these, page 155, 7, 8 and 9. That's it for part 1.